Good evening. My name is Cameron Wright, and this is my audience. Today, I will be talking about the 1500-hour rule. As far as a little bit of background on the 1500-hour rule, what it is basically a rule where potential first officers have to have 1500 hours of total flight time in order to go to a regional airline. And prior to that, you only needed 250 hours and a commercial pilot's license in order to go to a regional airline. And the reason why the FAA enacted the 1500-hour rule was because of the crash of Colgan Air Flight 3407, which crashed in Buffalo, New York in 2009. And the reason why that plane crashed was because the pilots, upon landing, while they were approaching the Buffalo airport to land, they had let the plane's airspeed deteriorate. And because the airspeed was getting slower and slower, the aircraft was about to enter into a stall. The correct procedure for the pilots to recover from that was to engage full power and push the nose down. But instead, they only applied partial power and they pulled the nose up. And that caused the aircraft to enter into a stall and crash into the ground. And unfortunately, everybody on board was killed. So do any of you all have any aspirations of being a regional pilot?
Yeah, I do.
Now, like I said before, prior to the 1500-hour rule, you only needed 250 hours and a commercial pilot's license in order to be a first officer at a regional airline. But now you need 1500 hours and an airline transport pilot license, or ATP, in order to be a first officer. And there are a few exceptions to that rule. Some of the exceptions include that military pilots only need 750 hours. Graduates of aviation colleges, such as Middle Georgia, only need 1,000 hours and 60 hours of aviation-related coursework in order to be a first officer at a regional airline. And as far as a little bit of background on what regional airlines exactly are, as compared to the major airlines, what the regional airlines do, their primary goal is to feed passengers from smaller cities, so let's say Columbus, Valdosta, or Albany, to larger hub airports like Atlanta or Charlotte, for example. And once passengers get to those hub airports, they connect to the mainline flights. Mainline flights would be the major carriers like Delta, United, Northwest, Continental, for example. And regional airlines, the aircraft they usually fly are much smaller than mainline aircraft. They're usually at least 50 seats, between 50 and 100 seats, as opposed to the mainline carriers, which use much larger jets. So do any of y'all think that the 1500-hour rule was a good idea?
To an extent.
Yeah.
Why would you say that it's a good idea?
I mean, I believe pilots in pilot training have to work longer, have to fly longer, which means spending more money, getting toward that 1500 hours rather than earlier when it was like around 750 or now or ATP minimums, which is 1,000. So you working toward 1500, that's more money for pilot training. So
okay, what are your thoughts?
I think it's good because it gives you more experience rather than jumping from a small aircraft, pitching aircraft that we fly now to a big turbojet. I feel like you should have more experience, at least being able to fly the smaller aircraft before you just jump into something more mainline like that.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Like she was saying, yeah, we should, it gives you more experience, and they get to, build their way up to bigger planes instead of just jumping into a big jet like she was saying.
Okay. Well, as far as my thoughts on the 1500-hour rule, I would say that I'm really not amused by it, if you will. I think that it doesn't make any sense for you to have 1,500 hours or even 1,000 hours to be a pilot at a regional airline when a person who has no experience at all can go into the military, for instance, and end up flying bombers or tankers or cargo planes and things of that nature. So, in my opinion, the 1,500-hour rule, all it does, it just makes the impending pilot shortage even worse. Well, thank you, and that is my presentation.